Hi folks, HR Funk here with a midweek update to tell you about a brand new pistol optic that I've been waiting very impatiently to tell you about. What I have with me here today is the brand new Hi Lux TD-3 or TD-3. This is a site that I first heard about several months ago when I was talking to the folks from Hi Lux, and I probably sounded kind of like the little kid in the back seat when I'm talking to them by sending text messages and emails and such. But instead of saying, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" I'm saying, "Is it done yet? Is it done yet? Is it ready yet? Can I test it yet?" So I think finally, just to shut me up more than anything else, they sent me a pre-production prototype to check out and show you. And also, I'm eventually going to mount this on a pistol and test it out and tell you how it performs. But for today's video, I'm just going to take a close-up look at the TD-3, which I'm going to refer to as the TD-3, just to simplify things a little bit, and tell you what I think about it, tell you about its features and its functions, and generally just give you a good rundown of the TD-3. So here we go. So here is the TD-3 up close and personal. And in general terms, this is an open reflex red dot sight. It's intended to be used with both eyes open, and it can be used on either a handgun platform or a long gun. You can see that it comes initially equipped with a rail mount that will fit either a Picatinny rail or a Weaver rail, but this is removable, and we're actually going to remove it in order to install it. The TD-3 has the same footprint as the Trijicon RMR, so any slide that's machined for an RMR will work with the TD-3. The TD-3 is made from 7075 T6 aluminum alloy, so it is lightweight and durable, and the folks at Hi Lux tell me that it is both dustproof and waterproof. It is adjustable for both elevation and windage by means of the two screws, and you can see they are marked. And the arrow indicates which direction the shot or the point of impact is going to move on the target when you turn the screw in that direction. The adjustment increments are in 1 minute of angle clicks for both windage and elevation, and 1 complete revolution of the screw moves your point of impact 20 minutes of angle, and there is a total of 90 minutes of angle adjustment in both the windage and elevation, which means from the middle setting, or from mechanical 0, you have 45 minutes of angle up and down and 45 minutes of angle right and left. The TD-3 is powered by a common CR2032 battery, which is installed in a side-mounted tray, which is very convenient because it does away with the need to dismount the sight anytime the battery needs to be replaced in order to access a battery compartment on the bottom of the optic. The tray is held in place by these 2 small screws, and Hi Lux even includes a tiny screwdriver just for removing the screws to access the battery tray. The TD-3 is rated as having a battery life of up to 50,000 hours, with the optic set on a medium brightness level, and it has 10 brightness levels that are adjustable with the also side-mounted plus and minus buttons here. Not surprisingly, pushing the plus button increases the intensity of the dot, and the minus button decreases the intensity. These are also used to turn the optic on and off. If I push either one, either the plus or the minus button, the optic powers on. And if I push and hold either one of them for 3 seconds, it powers off. I'm going to try to focus in on the dot so you can see it a little bit better. And in case you don't know it, anytime you try to use a red dot optic with a camera, usually it's very difficult to focus on the dot. That's not too bad right there. It definitely looks better in person. The dot in this version of the TD-3 is 3 minutes of angle and size, which gives you a good balance between speed and precision. And in the future, there's going to be another version of the TD-3 that's going to feature a reticle that's similar to an EOTech. And when that one comes out, it's going to have a 34 minute of angle circle with a 2.5 minute of angle dot in the center. Again, it'll look very much like an EOTech, and I'm really looking forward to that one because I think that's going to have some very real benefits to it. But for now, this is the version that I believe is going to come to market first, and I wanted to give you a look at the reticle in this one. The window of the TD-3 is 28 millimeters wide by 19 millimeters high, which gives you good field of view to be able to pick up that red dot. And in terms of dimensions, the TD-3 is 1.78 inches long, it is 1.10 inches high, it's 1.31 inches wide, and it weighs 2 ounces. I have the TD-3 set up here so it's a mobile, and the reason I'm doing this is to show you another feature. Now, as you can see, it's turned on, and if the TD-3 senses no movement for a period of 3 minutes, it automatically powers down. Now, it's asleep when it's in that mode, and if it subsequently senses any movement at all, it instantly turns back on. And that lasts for a period of 4 hours. If the site's immobile for 4 hours or more, and there we see it has reached the 3 minutes and is powering itself down. If it stays in this mode for 4 hours, it completely turns off and has to be turned back on using either the plus or minus sign, or plus or minus button rather, on the side of the site. Now, if it senses any movement, and I'm going to try to move it without actually changing the camera angle, and as you can see, it comes right back on with just a very minimal amount of movement.
So that's going to do it for the up-close look at the TD-3. The next time you see this optic, it's going to be when I'm mounting it on a pistol, and then we'll head out to the range and see how it performs. If you have any questions or comments about this video, as always, make sure you forward those to me. Remember, if you purchase anything from Optics Planet, be sure to use my discount code, which is... And if you use that discount code, it's good for 5% off anything you purchase from Optics Planet. See you next time, folks. And until then, good shooting. Bye-bye.